Oba Benin Omonoba Nedu Kwakbolokbolo Oba EY II has issued a warning to the general public against the indiscriminate use of the Benin chieftaincy traditional paraphernalia, as violators would face the consequences. The Osuma of Benin Kingdom, Chief Norense Ozigbo made the declaration on behalf of His Royal Majesty this Friday at the Oba's Palace during a press conference. Correspondent Lucky Osakbama Edo files in the report.
The Osuma of Benin, Chief Norense Ozigbo, on behalf of the Oba of Benin, Oba Eware II, stated that some uninformed and disgruntled persons adorn themselves with the Benin chieftaincy traditional paraphernalia, such as the Eben, Okuku, and the Kora beads known as Ikele during burials, marriages, or any social events. He explained the authorized usage and warned against incurring curses upon themselves.
For avoidance of doubt, the Eben is only used by the title chiefs when paying homage to the Oba of Benin. The Eben has not and is not part of the items used during marriage and burial ceremonies. It should be stated clearly that Okuku is only worn by the Queen of the Oba of Benin. These women that put the Okuku are inadvertently bringing curse to themselves. The dressing mode of the true Benin person during marriage, burial, ceremonies, and other social events is Ewu or Iwu, with the long Kora beads called Degwo.
He thereafter informed the general public that the palace of the Oba of Benin will no longer tolerate any further violations.
The indiscriminate abuse of the Kora beads, Ikele, when Okuku would no longer be tolerated by the palace of Oba of Benin. Let it be known by the general public that His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedu Uku Apolopolo Eware II CFR Oba of Benin has directed the chiefs, priests, and priestesses of various deities in Benin Kingdom to place a curse on those that would henceforth engage in the abominable act of our very revered, cherished Benin custom and tradition as laid down by our ancestors.
The announcement is signed by Chief Norense Ozigbo Osuma of Benin, Chief George Ige Ekato Obasogi of Benin, Chief Edionwe Olia of Benin, Chief Stanley Obawonyi Esere of Benin, Chief Osaro Ida Obazelu of Benin, Chief Ada Igbinovia Eribo of Benin, Chief Okunegai Edonwa Dagbon Ine of Benin. Lucky Osakmama Edo, EBS News.
Like my mom said, if I want to dress in Benin attire, including all of you here, if you want to dress in Benin attire, the highest you can dress is the Ewiwu. Then you can put on the bead, the long bead, the one we call Udegoro. Every Benin person is entitled to put on Udegoro, the long bead. But the round one, it is an abomination for anybody that is not a chieftaincy title holder to put it on. So let it be known to all Benin men that the only way they can dress properly to show that they are from Benin, is Benin attire, is to wear the ewiwu and put on the long bead Udegoro. Anything outside that, you now want to go and put on the Ikele, indirectly that person is bringing fire to his chest. Because that bead, as long as it is not gifted, it's not a privilege granted by the Oba to anybody, and he now put it on, indirectly putting on fire to his chest. to let it be known to all men of goodwill that it is the tradition as laid down by our ancestors, the great Obas of Great Benin. Oba Tokwe.
So who are the people buying this type of food?
Okay, like this now, the traditional chiefs are the ones buying it. Any traditional man, chief that have a title, that bring him there, is what they say, come on, I cannot put on this one. Why for this long one? For we, the Benin, can put on this as a simple native dressing food.
How often people come here to buy?
Well, like I said before, people don't want to just rush over to buy it. Except I'm doing it right, like the other traditions.
So what's your name?
My name is Taz.
Of Benin Kingdom. So it's going to explain a little bit about this hairdo called Okuku, mainly worn by Oba wives in the palace. So he's here today to explain to us. Chief Osaigi, what is the root of this hairdo?
Okuku, in the first place, rightly pronounced Okuku, is the general hairdo of the Benin people. The Benin woman wears Okuku for different occasions. And there are differences, different types of Okuku. The first style of Okuku is just pack it and tie it up there. That is to show that she is of marriageable age. And then from there, she gets married. When she is pregnant, getting ready to have a baby, say from 6 months till the end of weaning time, she packs her Okuku in a style and then tie the tip with belebe, the thread. That remains until after giving birth and then weaning the child. Then, as a wife in the harem, in a chief harem or in a private harem, she wears her Okuku, first tying, then with another smaller one on top of the big one. Then she can decorate with beads, depending on the wealth of the husband. That is determined by how much the husband can provide the beads for her. Then come to the Iloi, wives of the king, wives of the Oba in the royal harem. All wives of the Oba wear Okuku with Igenge. As it goes round, they have this
like,
one.
Like mine, like this, it will have
Yeah, we have Igenge here, Igenge, like that.
Like that, okay. So one question, do you mean all the wives are wearing the same style or there is variation?
Yes, all the wives of the Oba, the king, wear the same style. But the variation now determines who amongst the wives has a male child, okay, and who doesn't or yet does not have a male child. The kind of Okuku she carries determines whether she has a male child or not. And the mother of the crown prince, her own is completely different.
Oh, okay.
Now for the other wives who do not have male children yet, they have just the Igenge, then they can use Igoloye. Igoloye is the brass, something they put on it, is brass. Then the ones that have male children can have just one Igenge here with a small upoko coming up in this manner. Can you get that? It comes up in this manner.
In front of the hair, like
in front,
it goes like this.
Yeah, that shows that she has a male child. But the mother of the crown prince wears her own okuku. It comes from her own okuku is the entire head is coming up like that.
She's more special in the palace.
She is the most special in the harem because she is a queen mother to be, a queen mother in the making. She wears her own like this with a small tip, and she wears her igoloye right on top, and it dangles. Her igoloye carries 3 on the top. It dangles. So that is to know the mother of a crown prince.
Oh, excuse me, I have one question. Who is Eson among the wives?
Eson is a title in the harem. There are several titles in the harem. Eson is a title. It is the prerogative of His Majesty to give whatever title to whichever of his wives. But Eson is mostly given to the most senior wife in the harem at the time, not necessarily the queen mother, not necessarily the mother of the crown prince. She, as Eson she's the mother of the nation. It means she may not necessarily be the mother of the crown prince, but at the time His Majesty is giving the titles to the women in the harem, she is the most senior of the wives of the Oba.
Okay, so the rest wives have to obey her.
They must obey. Because they too, all of them have their own titles. The Oba is God's representative on earth. His word is law. Whatever he says, he wants to do, he can do. But